Hello, I'm John Hamm.
I'm Elizabeth Moss.
And
I'm John
also
Slattery.
Christina Hendricks. We are going to be talking to you today about this episode, Red in the Face.
Of the Madman. Look at that special guest appearance by...
This is, I hated having to do this every episode, fall down this thing.
It's dangerous.
It just hurt after a while.
There's a little piece of lint on the back of that jacket. Have you noticed that? It always bothers
there's
me.
also some in my
Driving
hair.
down La Brea.
Bedad.
Look at that. Bridget Bedad.
Tim Hunter.
God bless her.
I know you said to call at night, but I haven't been alone.
Look at how wrinkly your head is.
Shh. I'm acting.
So how is she?
Well, it's only been a short period in therapeutic time.
This episode was directed by Tim Hunter, who, among other things, directed the feature River's Edge. He's great. Did several episodes.
This is January Jones. I play Betty Draper.
You do that just like we do at the table read. I'm Vincent Kartheiser. I play Michael Gladys and Robert Morse, but not in scenes together.
Good. Although you probably could play Robert Morse at the same time.
No one could play Robert Morse.
Well, as far as I know, Betty was never on any prescription drugs, at least in this season.
Obviously.
She may have needed some, but...
That's the one big difference between January and Betty, is the amount of prescription drugs that they were
I
on
like
during
my
the film.
volume.
Drinking my milk right now.
Gross.
That's not that gross. I mean, you think a
Have
white...
you
a
tried
white,
that?
Well, a white Russian is just milk, vodka, and Kahlua, yeah. So, I mean, it's not that difference. I'd drink some vodka and some milk, sure.
Oh, God.
I'll try to make it out. I look like my grandfather with those glasses. Those are actually my glasses. Robert Morse, who everybody loves.
No, thank God. Otherwise, I'd have to move the piano out of my office.
I don't know if I get that joke.
There are a lot of jokes that I don't get on the show. I have to ask about.
The ones with the best product make the worst client.
Stop smoking so much. It's a sign of weakness. You know how Hitler got Neville Chamberlain?
Oh, milk and vodka. God, who gets sick of that drink?
God, I love it. Never not tasty.
An old palace that forbids
Cue cards are on the ceiling. That's what he's looking at.
not smoking.
Neville Chamberlain's mother would have given Hitler this. All I can get from this story is that Hitler didn't smoke.
And I do.
And I do.
Good night, Peanut.
Peanut.
Penis.
Penis, which I had to reloop because it sounded like penis. Good night, penis. Did you just call him penis?
Thankfully, my character does not smoke.
I think it just shows the sign of the separation between the generations, the older generation, and then the generations that, you know, the war veterans that smoked a lot became sort of fashionable and glamorous.
This is nice, January. We never have any scenes together.
No, we never have had a scene together. Maybe next season there'll be the Betty Pete affair.
I don't think so. Although I do love these two together.
These guys are great.
They're so beautiful to watch. Their timing, and it's like a jazz performance almost.
You're really blessed.
Come on home. The lovely Christina Hendricks. Dan Bishop, the production designer, just does a great job. Everybody, look at the costumes.
I suppose I could have taken this.
I'm not sure at this point who our DP was. I kind of came and went. I missed a few episodes doing some other job.
Mr. Sterling, this is Kara.
Great sets. Look at the colors. Janie Bryant does the costumes, and they're fantastic, although they're really intensely uncomfortable. The suit that I'm wearing, that vest is about 3 sizes too small. And that, I think it's called a club collar. I hated that shirt. And I made her promise that I would never have to wear it again. And then every time I show up for work, it would be in my closet just to break my balls. She'd do it.
Be good, girls.
I like that she's strong with him.
Mind you staying late, as long as you're not trying to
She doesn't give it up. Although I bet she would if you asked her to.
Doesn't mean I expect you to be pulling your head off the keys in the morning.
What are you doing tonight?
Working and
Donald.
Donald.
Let you enjoy that one, honey, but I was talking to Donald here.
It's a great.
Come
What's up, Close Talkie?
What's up? Hey, your breath smells like shit. Look at you. Now you lean in. I can talk closer than you. One drink.
Look at that hair. Cut sharp. You know?
No.
I can't wait to get mine cut sharp again.
In fact, we're going to do it right now.
Now, this is actually the relationship between all three of us. Precisely mimics our relationship in real life. Except for John Slattery's not our boss.
I do love doing that. That's basically the relationship we have with Vincent on the set, too.
Burning the midnight oil is not good for your skin.
Oh, no, it's for something else. I'm working on copy.
On your own.
Mr. Rumsen liked what I did in the brainstorming thingy.
Sanitary napkins?
No, lipstick.
What'd I say?
It's the Belle Jolie account.
I think the nature of man, too, is, I mean, you have friends and comrades, but there's always a healthy competition, I think, within this business atmosphere. Or, you know, it's hard to have true friends, you know?
Well, you don't want to betray any weaknesses because they could be
That would be super.
taken advantage of.
We're all in it together.
And that does happen in one of the episodes, the throwing at the oyster episode.
Sure.
Musso and Frank's, Hollywood Boulevard.
Was that the
since
Mussos?
1990s. 1919.
That's right. It was the other side of Musso.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Musso.
This was
Musso
Musso.
was the where we shot the in
This
the
was
booth.
the other side.
It was the other side. That's right.
So if you want to go
And all
there,
these guys were
don't
just
be surprised.
pantomiming, and it was really quiet. And you have to talk loud. They go, pretend you're talking over a crowd. We're not going to do anything.
Well, hello.
Polka dots. Polka dots looks like a lot of fun. What a prince.
A glow of pure youth. It's like they hit 30 and somebody puts out a light.
Oh, Matthew.
I think those two have 30 years between them.
Polka dots looks like a lot of fun.
I'll have a water with an olive in it, please.
Let me know.
My friend will have iced tea with fake ice.
I'm starving. I know I am. What's Betty?
There's a lot of cool places downtown that they use. And they don't even have to add a lot of set, do they? We had our glasses and like the martini glasses, the glasses. It's like always a big debate about the size of the glasses.
LA's a big city. And it was, you know, LA was a pretty hopping place in the 1950s, too. you
Yeah,
know?
especially downtown. Yeah, it hasn't really changed a lot. A lot of the theaters, there's a one episode, number 9, where Betty becomes a model again. That theater we shot in and where the opera was so beautiful. Can't remember what it's called. It hasn't changed at all.
Oh, I know too well. I know too well.
I love this part right here.
Yeah.
My eyes are burning. Don't be ridiculous. Don't use gymnastics in the house. This amazing children just didn't drop dead more than they did back then. You are coming home, right?
Yes, I'm coming home. Unfortunately, Roger has decided he needs a home-cooked meal.
You're kidding. Well, I don't know if I have enough food.
Bertie, what do you put in that freezer I bought you?
Frozen food.
What do you want me to say?
That was fun, eating 42 steaks.
Not only did we eat 42 steaks, but we ate steak at 6 in the morning, and then by the time we covered this thing, remember we shot it, they do this thing,
Yeah, we
block
did, like,
shooting, where they
twice,
shoot
right.
one side of the room. So you start at 6 in the morning or whatever, and then about 1 in the morning, you do the coverage for this shot.
Has a little calorie book she keeps on the refrigerator. Always has her nose in
This
there.
was a long day, I remember
It's
that.
a really long day.
Maybe she wants to look good for you.
Isn't that a nice thought?
Eating and drinking cake and steak
Cake and steak and grape juice.
Pattern for big girl pajamas.
and cigarettes.
Teacher asked
Big girl pajamas.
for. I didn't realize how much
That's what I wear. With feet in them.
You've been a big girl for a long time.
You big girl. Look at that wine, doesn't look real in your glass.
That's my big girl.
Warm air, light dancing in the blue.
I think it was really neat the way people presented themselves.
Sometimes naked.
They really put their best foot forward at all times. I think it was just part of the time. I really would love to see a little bit of that come back. The glamorous. I mean, and I know I say that now, and I'll regret it when if if it does come back and I have to put hours into getting ready every day. But
I think it's hard to judge because what we see is movie stars from the 1960s, and I think if you put every woman, when I walk into a set of 200 people dressed in 1960s and done up like that, it's not always that glamorous. And I mean, I think as a man you can usually see through a lot of that stuff.
Great writing. Always great writing. So, that's what I mean. So this is the same shot from the later scene. So we did that in the morning. And then as the scene progresses, you shoot, so it was constantly sort of redressing for the second scene or the third scene in the row. And then you go back and shoot the coverage from the first scene. So it's really a disjointed way to work. It's supposedly, more effective time-wise. Makes the day go by, a more effective use of everybody's time, but I dispute that. Everybody gets confused as to where we are and what we're shooting and whether we've left anything out.
But the professional wisdom says that one of our
it's just a different sort of effort. I mean, when I decide to go out on the town or whatever, or go to a party or something, I put a couple hours I put an hour, 40 minutes, whatever. I put some time into it.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much, but the women then, they set their hair once a week and they were done. So you put on a girdle and a dress and some earrings and some lipstick and that's it. You're good to go. I mean, I don't spend that much time in the makeup and hair trailer in the morning. I mean, you think I would. They kind of have my hair down to a science, as I think that Betty would have too. I mean, it's just a different sort of look. I mean, instead of wearing girdles, women wear jeans that come down to their wherever.
Yeah, and
There's
instead of spending 6 hours a day getting ready to make a man happy, I think they spend more time creating and contributing back to society and themselves. So I think that also contributes to a modern woman's self-confidence and strength. And I think there is a modern man that finds that attractive, but you should really ask someone who's not abstinent.
Oh, Lord.
with the Lord again.
Very religious.
I know you are. That's why I think you'd be into my abstinence.
Okay. I'll let that go.
43 pieces of cake later. So again, at 3 o'clock in the morning, you had to remember this speech, which started initially at 8 o'clock in the morning. You spend the whole day in the living room, and and you have it all worked out when you go to work. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. By the time you actually do the coverage on this long speech, which you've really focused on and worked on, you have absolutely no idea what you were supposed to do. And you can barely remember any of the words.
I love his little tie bars that he has. I never had even seen those before. It's stuck behind his tie, but he's constantly losing it on set. It's constantly rolling around someplace.
He's quite the prankster, and he's joking a lot, and he's fun. I mean, the scenes I've had with him are either at dinner, or they're always at a dinner of sorts, whether it's in a restaurant or at the home. And then later on, in the scene after this in the kitchen, he's a lot of fun. He's very easy. He's very comfortable. He's been doing this a long time. The hardest part for me was just keeping a straight face a lot of the time.
Isn't that something?
He's just always making noises or saying something under his breath or doing something to make your acting look terrible so he looks better, maybe.
Not so much a prank as a malicious betrayal
Yes.
of the other thespian's trust.
Yes.
Is what I think that's what she means. No,
Yeah.
I think it's constantly with the voices and the joking and the.
Him and John get along really well too. John Hamm and John Slattery they're always quoting a movie that they both know or doing a weird voice. I think they grew up together. They're like long lost brothers. They've seen every single movie that the other one's seen.
Can I ask you, how did it feel in this moment, having him so close to you?
I was giggling a lot.
Really?
It felt weird.
He's a strong man. A handsome, strong
He is a handsome man.
In a vest and a tie, and he's in your space.
You know what? It worked for the scene. It's supposed to be awkward, and it was.
Oh, this is nice. I like this part.
You smell so good.
I can make more coffee.
I just want you to know that when I go to sleep tonight, I will be thinking all about you.
What does that mean?
It just means I'll be thinking about the scene that we just shot.
Anyway.
Uh-oh.
Put those files in the
Wait a
idea
second.
machine.
Yeah, so anyway. And that's how they turned that double play.
No, I ran down the street knocking on doors.
Thanks.
Come on, you two. Come on out here and wish me a bon voyage.
All of a sudden, I'm really drunk.
You just get usually drunk.
I'm just saying what a lucky man you are. Beautiful children.
Possibly. Next thing you know.
1 minute you're drinking at a bar and they come and tell you your kid's been born. Next thing you know, they're heading off to college.
1 minute you're drinking in a bar and they tell you your kid's been born.
Well, I should be on my way.
1 minute you're trying to pick up your friend's wife.
This for the road.
I'll walk you out.
The roadie.
I'll take this for the road.
This for the road.
Takes the
I
glass.
have fond memories of my own father doing that.
Magical night.
Oh,
This is good, too.
I find us hilarious.
Nothing like offstage.
That's my car. There you go. Lights.
The classic offstage screeching.
Oh, but it's really not great, though. I have to go yell at my wife.
And the tone changes.
What was that?
What?
That. Him. Felt like someone turned the oven on when I came back in here with that bottle.
That's ridiculous.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
happened,
right.
Dom.
Yeah, I
Other
said
than
it.
your drunk boss ruining our evening. Can we leave it
That's
at that?
you.
You seem to be having a
drunk
grand
boss.
time.
I liked the wine.
You made a fool of yourself.
Why would she say that?
You were throwing yourself.
I think
out,
she liked the
giggling at
attention.
stories.
Any sort of attention she can get, whether it's from a 9-year-old or his boss, is welcome. I think she's very lonely, and
You want to bounce me off the walls?
I think she used to get a lot of attention when she was younger.
Would that make you feel better?
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't make me feel better, is what I'm trying to say.
she told you.
She did.
She did.
She wins that fight.
Yep.
Sometimes I feel like I'm living with a little girl.
Ooh, but then I got that in. Wapow.
Yikes.
How's that feel, Betty?
I'll show you, Miss Betty.
I'm gonna go
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go be another person for a
brush
second.
my teeth in my trailer.
Humps, where were you last night?
I had a dinner with my in-laws.
It was CG, that Sterling Cooper advertising thing.
It was?
Norman,
I missed it.
Mayor Wagner.
Bit it.
The naked and the dead.
It's in the box.
It's a wedding.
Is this the chip and dip?
It's a chip and dip.
God, you had to say that a lot.
It's a chip and dip.
Chip and dip.
Chip and dip. You put your chips on the outside and your dip in the middle. Now, this is actually from, I'm sure Matthew Weiner will say it. This is actually from Matthew Weiner's parents.
Kitchen.
Yeah. And we treated this thing like it was a $35,000 diamond that the queen owned. And, like, this thing was treated like a newborn baby.
It had
really.
its own trailer.
It had its own trailer. It had, like, 3 sets of security guards that watched it. Had a pillow that it sat on in the corner, listening to Mozart. Kind of fucked up, actually. But it was never off-screen like there. There's no chip and dip in that box. It was only used for 1 or 2... It was like a newborn baby. You can only use it for like 15 minutes, an hour, whatever.
I bet it meant more to Matt than his mom, actually.
And this scene was fun. I always like working with the boys.
I like doing things.
I have that chair in my house. All the furniture is all period accurate, you know, vintage, mid-century modern stuff. That's a Time Life chair. I think designed by Philip Johnson. I mean, it's just the detail with which everything is done on the show is unbelievable, given the budget and the time constraints and everything. And all the clothes, all the, you know, the set design, the set dressing, props, amazing, endless.
Something for the golf bag. That's the good stuff.
Take it you got home in one piece.
I think we need to bring back the sorry I almost screwed your wife, here's a $40 bottle of scotch. Because no one ever gives me a $40 bottle of scotch.
I don't know how they functioned having all these. If I have one shot of hard liquor at like 11 at night, I have to go to bed. I don't know how they go back to work and like. Because they built up a tolerance, I suppose.
But I think that's a part of all job, really. I mean, no matter what level, Don has to do it, Cooper has to do it, Sterling has to do it. That's just part of business. A lot of business is done on golf courses and over glasses of different liquors and sometimes over broads or dames. And here's the thing, and I don't really know that much about it, but an account comes in, says, hey, we need you to write something for this. You go to your office, you sit down, you go, boom, there's the idea. You tell a few people to go make it. You got nothing to do until it comes back, you know, until you get a mock-up in a couple of days of it. So you drink. I mean,
unless you have like a short story or a book to write or overly ambitious. Like Ken.
What are you trying to say? Pete Campbell's not ambitious?
Those pictures behind him of the building across the streets, these huge photographs, huge, really detailed photographs that they roll. They're like on curtains, and they pull them out depending on where we're supposed to be. They're amazing, huge blow-ups.
Matt Weiner.
I'm not familiar with Matt Weiner.
Oh, he's one of the writers.
I guess he's one of the typers.
Yeah, he comes down to the set and says, don't eat that when you talk. Don't eat that. Eating and talking is disgusting.
Which I don't think is true at all. Because people who said that are kind
mostly
of full of shit.
Matt Weiner knows everything about this show in every detail. So we try to avoid him because he'll just tell you what to do.
We suggest that people register to avoid duplications.
We did register. We got 2.
Do you have your receipt?
This set is in another building. Just kind of empty building spaces that they can...
But still the studio, right? Downtown?
Yeah, it was in the studio, but it was in the building.
There's a lot of cool buildings in our...
It's
second shot.
That's really what... Whenever they show the chip nip, she go,
Gosh, I wish I did. No, it was a gift.
This girl's good.
There's nothing
She
here.
has no time for Pete Campbell.
Told you she was registering and in the end forgot to give us her name.
Her name?
Yes.
Look at him. He hates her.
Vogel. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I was channeling Matthew Weiner for that. Why would you do that? A little bit.
Campbell. Matherton. What are you doing?
Humps, the Camel Campbell. I have no idea what that nickname means.
Humps, Camel, Campbell, Campbell the Camel. Campbell the Camel, Humps. It's like real. It's like real.
Betty Birdie. There's not really a lot of thought in the nicknames on the
Oh, no,
show.
I think there's a lot of thought, actually, because that's how nicknames are. Like, I have a friend who, his name was, Adam Ward, which is A.W., which is, A&W root beer, which is old-fashioned root beer, so now his nickname is old-fashioned. And it's like Campbell becomes Camel, becomes Humps, becomes, I don't know, tumor on the back.
We should do this sometime.
I think that's a guy thing.
I genuinely was jealous and envious of that person. So it worked for the character. I'm generally genuinely envious of anyone more than an inch taller than me.
I'm sorry.
Isn't there a way we could work this out? Let me buy you a drink. I have an expense account.
The best I can do is put the store credit in your name so you can spend it here.
Poor Pete.
I would think about spending
Not
it on
interested.
you if you gave me cash.
See how the head bobs? The director has to get... We have a limit to head bobs that I can do in a scene, and if I pass it, it's an immediate cut. We have someone we have hired just to keep count of my head bobs.
Do you really?
No,
like Cindy
January,
Crawford?
we really don't. I was just joking. Wait, does Cindy Crawford have that?
You can't see me right now, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, rifle in the workplace. I like Aaron's face here. He looks like he's about to throw up. Pete Campbell with a gun. Oh, my God. And Rich, I think, was genuinely terrified, even though the gun, I don't even think, works. He didn't even want...
I didn't like seeing it.
He didn't like it around me at all.
Kind of a maniacal laugh.
That's actually my real laugh.
I know.
That's a great shot.
Such a great shot.
That's a shot where they put the barrel of a gun on the end of the actual camera, which is on a dolly, and move it around like that, focus off of the end of the... It's pretty elaborate, actually.
She's great.
Mr. Campbell?
I love the music.
Hold my gun.
You've shot before.
Birds. God, I love having a rifle.
Yeah, but you're a shooter, aren't you?
Don't say I'm a shooter. Yeah.
Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, I had no problem.
What do you mean? Don't say
My
you're
favorite.
a shooter?
Well, shooter could
Not
be
like
anything now.
drugs.
No. Yes, I've shot birds before.
Well, then you're a shooter.
I'm gonna get those people after me.
The Themas.
PETA.
Pitas.
Thema.
Knows the real threat of communism home and abroad.
I didn't do too much research.
John Slattery was 25 in 1960.
Yeah, I
so
was there. I lived through all of it.
lived through it.
I was right there on the grassy knoll. You know, but not about the politics of the time, no. Nor anything else, for that matter. It's just all right there. And smoking and drinking, I could do already.
We have researched that quite a bit.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, I have extensive research into the alcohol and tobacco habits of people in 1960.
Pete Campbell is scoffed at here, but he's actually right. You know, they all think he's being a fool, but as usual, Pete Campbell's right.
I feel for Pete a lot, actually.
What kind of feelings do you have for Pete, actually?
Well, I just think that he's misunderstood. He's trying hard.
I don't know.
Thank you.
You know who else doesn't wear a hat? Elvis. That's what we're dealing with.
I love the guy's reactions to me.
America does not want some greasy kid with his finger on the button.
Wink.
Now, if the adults
Wink.
can weigh in,
Wink.
Put on the
I'm
glasses.
old.
This was the whole thing. Like, I'm old. Look, I'm supposed to be old. And he's looking at me like, not old, you're stupid.
Kinsey, you want to write this down, or should I call a girl in?
You're looking at me like,
Old.
You old fart. Uh-oh.
I made a roast beef. Just got the strings.
Oh, roast beef. You know it's just me tonight, right?
Ow. Ow. How can you be
I'm
so
still
mean
mad.
to her?
I'm
She's
still
so
mad.
pretty.
Come on.
God.
I'm still mad about the other
She's
night.
like, I'm going to stab
like, you
him.
know
I'm going
what?
to take
I'm
this
gonna-
knife. I'm going to
here's the
shove
deal.
this roast beef up your ass. That's what I'm going to do.
This is once again, basically, that is the set. That's all we ever made of it, was right there. And I've never seen this before. And you were doing a scene, January, right next door while we did that at the same time because we kept alternating.
Yeah, a lot
And I
of
kept-
your house scene in my house, or your house sets and my house sets are on the same stage.
Because I'd be getting into my mode, and I just hear Tim Hunter yelling, "No, no, January, not like that. Not like that."
Yeah, Tim's a big yeller.
Yeah, Tim's as quiet as a quail.
I love this scene.
That January shot.
Wasn't there
There
a
were
line
li-
that you
there
said
were lines
usually?
there.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. How do you feel about me physically?
You ever love another man?
How long does it take for the elevator to get to the first floor?
Boobs.
To look at my boobs.
But if you're in the middle of something,
Wow, look at that. It was cold in that office. That is impressive.
Oh, that's her bra.
what's that?
A wedding present.
It's a very, very good speech.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Everything about this scene,
You ever been hunting, Peggy?
I love.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Either have or you haven't.
I don't think so.
I went a couple of times with my uncle. New Hampshire.
I saw my cousin shoot a rabbit by Coney Island.
Turned out it was a rat.
It's an incredible sensation.
Matthew said to me, he came up to me at one point and he said, "You're too young to get this. But that speech would get you laid."
Take it down with the first shot.
I didn't really understand. I still don't really understand that. But some people have come up to me, and I've told that to them, some females, and they've said, yeah, there's something masculine about it. But I think it's Pete's want to be something completely opposite than he is. You know, it's this desire inside your head that you are this other man, and you could, if you really wanted to, you could climb a mountain, you know? And you're not thinking about every step it really takes. And
between a couple of trees.
I think he really does want that. And I think in some way he thinks he's able to have it. And of course, Elizabeth Moss is amazing in this because she's
so taken in by it.
She's so taken in, and the imagery and the idea of her being that woman.
And there'd be this woman waiting for me.
The lighting is great.
Standing by one of those old stoves with a big black pipe.
Colors. Looks like a Douglas Sirk movie.
And she'd put it in a cast iron skillet. And then I'd sit at the table. And she'd bring it to me. And I'd wipe my knife on my knee. And then I would eat it while she watches.
That would be wonderful.
This cut to that shot right there. Look at those two. Look at his feet. That's the greatest. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go have a muffin.
My favorite shot. Like I'm staggering. I need to have I'm top heavy, first of all.
I'm gonna go use the relaxizer.
Her body posture is perfect as she walks right from that scene. So interesting.
Wait,
Okay, this is, oh boy.
Can I get a ham sandwich?
Need a Danish.
You know what? I'll take a cherry Danish. The big one in the back.
Looks good.
Here you go.
Look at that set.
This was an amazing set. They built this set in our actual, where we ate lunch every day. It's all real food. After we were done shooting it, I got a bag and took home a bunch of fruit.
For real?
Yeah. They were going to give it to a shelter or something, but...
Hello.
Well, hello.
Betty? How are
What are you doing here in the supermarket?
I'm well.
And how's Glenn?
Glenn.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to go right on by.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Go ahead then.
I was going... I was going through Glenn's treasure box the other day, and I found...
That sounds dirty.
What were you doing going through Glenn's treasure box?
Well, I don't know what he told you.
Oh, Glenn doesn't lie, not when he's caught.
I'm not saying it's a lie.
Betty.
It wasn't even scripted, was it?
No, I just slapped her.
He is
January has kind of a violent streak.
Not a rage issue.
Oh.
That's not the one they should have used, though. There's one where I hit her really, really hard. And the camera was right there, so I had to duck down right afterwards, and I was just cracking up, and I had to apologize after I stood up, but...
I believe that was Jonathan Swift.
That's not actually an oyster I'm eating. It's
Weren't they?
Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I don't know what were they. Remember there were some plastic ones,
The
and
plastic
the
were
plastic
god
ones
awful.
were probably more poisonous than the real ones.
It's like eating a mermaid.
You ready for another? Or have you topped off your tank?
Actually, we moved pretty quickly.
This was also at Musso and Frank's.
Musso and Frank's, 9 o'clock in the morning, eating oysters.
I'll never smell it over the stench of brill cream.
By the time we got to the actual oysters, though, they'd been sitting in the kitchen for a while.
You still good with these, or do you prefer your beloved rye?
Today, I'm on the Roger Sterling diet.
Easy on the vermouth? Another dozen of these?
Me as well.
I've always thought you were a man who could keep up, Don.
Ugh, so disgusting. I hate oysters. I think anything that you have to cover with all kinds of things to conceal its flavor shouldn't be eaten.
I'll eat anything.
Sweating. Little sweat.
Anything else, gentlemen?
Did you know they served cheesecake to the Olympic athletes in ancient Greece?
So what's an extra lap or two around the steno pool for us?
Cheesecake in Greece.
And don't let me see the bottom of this glass. What are we talking about?
Was this Musso and Frank?
This is good.
Oh, yes, the Russians.
Oh.
Shooting those dogs into space.
I believe we branded them cat lovers and moved on to the subject of true love.
Right. Desi and Lucy. Please. He's divorcing her again. Did he wake up one morning and say, oh, yeah, I forgot. I hate you. What makes a man marry the same woman twice?
I believe in his case, it was the lure of orange hair.
Another good one.
Their mouths are like a drop of strawberry jam in a glass of milk.
That's so beautiful. Mouth is like, oh my goodness, a drop of strawberry. That's so beautiful.
Drinking milk. I never liked it. I hate cows.
He's funny. I think that's one thing that is so great about this show, and especially John Hamm is he's actually really, really funny. And to be on set with him, he's got this really subtle.
He's got great timing, yeah.
Yeah, he's got really great timing, and he's really funny. And I think that's something that will be more and more explored through next season, kind of taking advantage of all of John Hamm's talents.
Day drinking.
Drinking in the day
Who could that
by
be?
myself. Maybe it's my drinking buddy.
Hey, Bertie, I have the shirt.
I have this shirt.
What is this? Bobby spilled some Concord grape juice down the front of it. I washed it.
This is Ernie's shirt, not Bobby's.
Well, what do you know? Oh, did you have a party you didn't invite me to?
I'll invite you. It's going to be a dinner party. And I'm just trying the wine, develop my palate. Do you want some? It's a split. There's another glass.
How are you?
Yeah, why don't they just say what the hell happened in the supermarket? They have to, beat around the bush so badly.
Maybe I will try some.
Loaded with tension. She just downed it.
Clang.
Burp. That's good.
Jill Sandifer was in the market earlier today.
What?
Is it true?
You're my friend, Francine. Are you coming over here to do recon?
I'm worried about you.
Recon.
I know I was going to say, is that you learned that from
you?
From you in the war?
This was the scene you were doing while I was doing the gun on the lap.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And Matthew did run on set as Tim was leaving.
Oh, yeah.
He had to go to Chicago, I think Tim did, for his
his daughter's graduation. Right.
See, we know all the insides on Tim Hunter's life. And I watched you do this scene. I was telling dirty jokes behind the monitor in between takes. You didn't know that.
Oh.
Now you do.
How respectful.
Hey, it was in between takes, and during the take, we were all silenced by the beauty on the screen.
She's so selfish. Those long walks and that pathetic job at Benson's Jewelry.
Long walks. Long walks is going to make someone a bad person.
I love that.
I'm sure she loved that. When I saw the Benson's Jewelry wrapping paper, I almost threw it in his face.
And that John Kennedy.
Oh,
I hate him.
it's all his fault.
Really?
I loved saying that so much. And that John Kennedy.
I think they'll be glad
Like it's
to
his
get that
fault.
marshmallow.
I can't like John Kennedy now because she does.
It's just
They're so threatened by her. It's so funny.
I'm not. Well, it does seem that way. Look,
Smoking, pregnant.
we don't have to include Helen Bishop anymore.
She's only 3 or 4 months, though, so it's... In the first trimester, smoking is actually okay. They found that. Smoking and drinking,
You're painting a masterpiece. Make sure to hide
she's
it.
not inhaling that much anyway, so...
She was really beautiful.
It's like they say you can have 1 glass of wine, you can have, a couple of hits of a cigarette.
Why am I doing all this? I'm not that vain.
What does Dr. Wayne say?
Nothing. Except tell me more about that.
Non-filters, too.
Still
That's good.
dying to try it.
They're organic cigarettes, too, which are much better for the baby than a processed cigarette.
Down my neckline the other day. He sits behind me. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as men look at me that way, I'm earning my keep.
Ouch.
So I feel.
And any woman likes to be looked at that way, you know? I think. Like to be appreciated, or still think that you look nice.
Really?
Yes, Vincent.
Okay.
You should know that.
You know what? I should know that, but there's so many conflicting stories on the news.
You should get out of here. Nap time's about to end.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
Not easy being Betty Draper, you know. I've tried it.
We haven't gone over the Nixon plan. You prepared, right?
In what way? I'm sorry, gentlemen. Mr. Sterling, Mr. Draper, I'm waiting for service.
So am I. What are you talking about?
We're out of order.
Crap.
When will I be back up? We got our best man on it.
That's a comfort.
That's a comfort.
Jesus, we're already late.
So the elevator's out. That's what they're saying, which was set up by Don earlier in the scene with Hollis, where he paid him off.
Seizure, if he hasn't already.
So,
Yeah, that's the lobby of the Unical building, which is right on the stage, right next to the stage. And fortunately, it looks like it's period accurate. And this is the stairwell right in the building.
This is the same four
flights of stairs
that we walked up 15 different times.
Run down the stairs, then run back up to get winded.
It's ridiculous. Building this big, what if there was a fire?
we'll be walking down. It'd be easier.
Mr. Funny Man.
That competition, that it's kind of what I was talking about earlier, you know, between any man, whether they be friends or not, there kind of has to be defined roles in strange ways, and different situations at different ones have different power, and those boundaries are kind of, they're tested, but they're, you know, they're kept, you know.
Could be a bit of revenge for the whole Betty issue.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, is that's a boundary that's being tested and being kind of kept in check.
Right. Lines were crossed, and so we're still friends, but...
Yeah, but I don't know if it ever goes away, you know? I think you always remember, and I think Don Draper is a man that everyone in the office wants to be. Every man in the office is aspiring to. That's why he met, you know, part of what being with Betty was about, even if just for a moment, if he could just catch her attention for a moment, he's...
Got a piece of Don,
yeah.
what Don has, yeah.
Right, he's on some sort of par with Don. Sure, and that's what I mean. This episode's not just about one. I don't think in my mind that it's not only about the one act of you hit on my wife, now you get this. It's really establishing this rule. I mean, I go out with friends all the time, and there are friends that when they walk to the bathroom, the women look, or you can hear people. And the male ego is such a tragically gentle thing that it has to be, constantly has to be tested and
It's putting Roger back in his place. There are set ground rules in Don's life, anyway.
Uh-oh. We shot this all in about an hour.
Yeah, we did, actually.
Oh, look, 20. Same stairwell.
I'm fine. Lost my tie clip. I'll find it for him.
My tie clip?
Sure?
I said,
I said go on.
go on.
I said, go on.
Go on, I said.
Found it.
Oh, Sterling Cooper. Look at you. You look like,
I might, I wet him.
Oh, I think I went.
The hell were you?
Elevator's out.
It's quite a hike. Where's Sterling?
He's coming.
He's coming.
Oh, here are the troops. Now, Lou, Michael, Charlie...
This is my dad's favorite scene in the whole season. Just the throwing up part. He almost choked laughing. I was home for Thanksgiving. We were watching it on TV.
He'll continue
They used a tube up his leg, I think.
Yeah.
How many times did they have to do it?
Well, the way they did it is they had the tube coming up, and then they had to do a shot of just the area so they could do their magic. And then we'd shoot just an empty frame of the same shot, a static shot, or a plate. That's a big one.
So they ran a tube up my pant leg. There's a guy just off camera to the right there with a pump, and he'd go 3, 2, 1, and I'd sort of bend over, and they'd shoot up this clear tube. I think there was clam chowder mixed with some other stuff. He was really relishing going, telling us what was in it, and it was so disgusting. And it was taped to the side of my face, taped to my ear, and we did it 3 times, I think 3 times. And one was too fast, one was too... It just went on. I mean, no one, could possibly have that much liquid in their stomach. It was a huge puddle of clam chowder on the floor. Finally, they picked, I think, the middle one.
Good. And now the subtle checkmate.
I know. It's so great. It looks like an oyster. Music's so great.
He's so great. Yeah. That's Mad Men for you.
Good job.
Thanks. I'm going to go zoo hunting now.
Thank you to Lionsgate for making this all possible.
Thank you to AMC.
Thank you for AMC.
This is heavier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, never mind.
All right, thank
you very much.
Me, I botcha you. Come on, you geese me, eh? Ba, ba, botcha me, bambino, ba, ba, bo, 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 capicolino. If you kiss me, and I'm a kissing you, botcha me, bambino, botcha me. That's nice.